Hello everybody, welcome back to another Wheel Assassin video. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. In this video, requested by you awesome people, you put me up to the challenge of building Hawkins Middle School. Well, it's kind of under construction at the moment, but I have built one section that we're going to be getting done today. It is of course the Gymnasium, one of the most well-known locations in Stranger Things because it is where some certain important scenes take place. Now, if you haven't seen the show before but you want to build all this crazy stuff, then I won't spoil it for you, but you guys know where it's from. You know the whole, reason behind this particular building. So yeah, I'll just leave it up to you guys to fill in the gaps, I guess. But yeah, this place is detailed on the inside, but that is for another video. I don't want to spoil what is on the inside for you guys, so I'm going to have to be really careful with the way I sort of film this, because certain angles, you can kind of peek through the windows and see what's on the inside, and I don't want to do that for you guys. But yeah, the gymnasium is pretty huge. I can't say gymnasium for some reason, but it is pretty huge. If I... Oh, no, you can see through the windows. If I go to the side, there we go. So it's quite large, like I said. It's got a chimney on this side, double doors on the back. Not much going on the back because, of course, the back of the building is quite boring. But like I said, I'm going to be... Oh, you can see on the inside again. I'm going to be working on some more of Hawkins Middle School so that you guys can get the entire school hopefully done. Now, I have seen many awesome creations and versions of this middle school. Like I said before, I will drop my favourite ones in the description so you guys can go check them out. Hopefully build their versions as well, or if just even build their versions because they are so cool. But yeah, let's just get into the build. So now then, picking your location for building. You are going to need quite a large space. I'm not sure the exact width and length dimensions of this place, but I do know that it's quite large, and you're going to need sort of a mansion size space because of course a gymnasium is huge because it has to fit a lot of people in to do all their sports bits and bobs. So let's drop down on the floor, grab ourselves some grey concrete powder, some cyan terracotta, some stone, some white concrete and some nether brick fence. Of course that's not all the materials, we will come back to grab some more later. So let's go in line with my other one. We are going to start off with a cyan, no we're not, we're going to start off with a grey concrete powder just here. Then we're going to go up to the left diagonal, just one there. Then we're going to take our white concrete, we're going to go diagonal back from this one. So 1, 2, 3, like so. Then we're going to go to this middle row and go 1, 2 with the grey concrete powder. Then from that, and besides, we're going to go do our 3 white concrete again. This is kind of the area that you're not supposed to park in. Either it's for bikes or even just a bit more pathway, for people to cross the road and stuff safely. So it just basically shows you shouldn't park here because you might actually hit some lady or something. So so don't park here because you don't want to knock over anyone. Place 2 more concrete powder just here. Then go up for 1, 2, 3 with your stone for all 3 of these sort of rows of blocks, like that. Then we come to here and place terracotta going down for 2. Then we go to here, place concrete powder going down for 2, and to the left for 1, just like so. Up here, place a cyan terracotta. Then we want to go 1, 2, 3, down with our scientific terracotta, not what I meant. We want to go to the right of that for 2. Then we go ahead and place 1 just here, and then 2 down from here, like so, with powder that is. Then 1 cyan, and then to the left and right of that with cyan as well. Then we go ahead and place 1, 2 of our powder, and up 1 just here. And then we do 1 more concrete powder just here, and fill this little gap in with terracotta. Thank goodness, so far in the tutorial, we've only got stone that begins with S, because as you guys know, I have a lisp, and it makes everything sound disgusting when I'm trying to speak, so, it's annoying. Alright, let's fill the rest of this in with some terracotta like so. By the way, this is just the road, like I said before. We're kind of just starting with the road first of all, and then we'll move on to the building afterwards. But the road has a lot of texture to it, so we want to mix up our materials quite a bit just to get that texture going, because Hawkins is quite a run-down town. Like Starcourt was sort of the newest invention and the newest engineering marvel in the town. There's not been much before that, and there probably won't be much after Starcourt because they need the business, So, right, we're going to go up to here with our white concrete. Now you want to just check that this goes up to 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So you should be in line with that first stone block just there. Basically, we want to do a couple of car parking spaces outside. So that's our first line. We go 3 away, mark out our next one just here. So that's 2. Just look at my picture real quick. Okay, and then 3 away, 3 like so. And then we need to do 3 more, so. There we go. Okay, let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And then we should have 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wonderful. Okay, up to 7 once again for these because these are the markings where the car's supposed to park. And I doubt there's many teachers at Hawkins Middle School because it is quite a small school. Well, not in Minecraft scale, but in real life it probably would be quite small. So let's go to here and fill this in. It was weird, like, well, it wasn't weird, I guess, but it was like, oh, that's cool. You know, when I was watching Stranger Things, because in America, you guys have like middle schools and stuff like that. Here in Britain, we might have middle schools, but I think they're quite rare. We only tend to go to like primary school, where we have like preschool, which is kindergarten for you guys, and then we have primary school, and then you literally just go to high school. There's no like sort of middle school to transition across. There might have been before, and they might still be, but where I am currently in the UK, there isn't any middle schools near me. It's mostly like there's specific schools, so like grammar schools and stuff like that. You can go to sixth forms after you leave high school, and it's kind of like an extra couple years in education, but like at college level, if that makes sense, without going to college. So yeah, the education system here is weird, but it's quite interesting to learn all this like new stuff for me, being you know, from the UK and like learning a little bit more about America. It's pretty awesome. All right, so let's go to the left of this terracotta for 2 more concrete powder like so. I'm actually just going to switch it to day, and I'm going to turn off daylight cycle real quick because we do not want to keep going and having to eat our carrots for the nighttime, because who does like carrots? Ugh. Where is it? Maybe if I ate my carrots, I could probably read it. I'll be back, guys. I'll check this out. Alright, there we go. I fixed the nighttime system. So, we're going to go up here, and then kind of 3rd row in, we're going to go ahead and put 2 just there in this car parking space. Then we'll go up here. We're basically going to do our concrete powder first, because then we don't have to worry about it, and we can come back to do the sort of filling in afterwards of all the same material. So this first parking space goes like this. Then we drop down to the second one, and we go ahead and put 1, 2, just like so. Then we go to here, 1, 2, like so. Upper block, leave this one empty, go to here, and build sort of a right angle, like so. Then in this gap that's kindly been removed already, we go ahead and place one just there, and diagonal up across the car parking space, and then we drop back into this corner for 1 just like so. Cool. Then we go on the 3rd one. We're going to do a sort of 1 just here, diagonal, a block away, do 2 down, like this. 2 blocks up, we go ahead and place 1 just there, then diagonal back down to the right, just for 2 there. Up 1 block, miss that one off, go to here, place 2, and then directly left to the left of that, we place another 2, with only one of those connecting, like so. Time to go to here, place 1 just here, then we go along this left side for 3, then we drop down 1, 2, leave those empty, go on the 3rd one, and place a right angle in here like so. Oops. Okay, I'm going to fill it in with terracotta for now. Alright, let's go down here and fill these 2 in, like so. Then we go to here, and for our kind of second to last car parking space, we go ahead and place, well, this is our last car parking space, but the line kind of goes to the next one as well. So we're going to go 1, 2, just here, leave a block just to the left, and go 1, 2. Like so. Leave a block on top of this one and go 1. Leave a block 1, diagonal to the right for 1 as well. Leave a block above this one and place 2. Drop back down over here and a block above this one. Leave that one empty, but we go here and place 1 last concrete powder for the parking spaces. Now over here on the sort of outside, we go 1, 2. Then diagonally to the left, 1, 2. Leave a block gap and place 1, and then diagonal to the right for 1 as well. Now you can bring your stone up to that sort of marker, so 2 away from the car parking space at the end. and that is going to be the sort of, well, the width really of our gymnasium. Let's go ahead and fill in the rest of these blocks so they have like a perimeter. So you just stop here and yeah, fill them in with some terracotta. Let's get it done. So now we still have one material we haven't used quite yet. We're going to take our nether brick fence. We are going to go to the second kind of parking line in up here. Go to the top where the stone sort of ends. Place one just here. 2 blocks away. Go ahead and place one on the third, like so. Then we go right up to the starting parking line just here. Go up to again to the ending stone, place one just there, 2 away, on the third, place another just there, so before the line. Awesome, and that is going to be the markers for our front doors. Okay, we're now ready to grab some new materials and get building the gym itself. Let's do it. Alright guys, so to get us started on the actual gym, we're going to go ahead and grab some brick block, some spruce doors, some blue stained glass, some nether brick fence, some glass panes, just normal glass, and some blue concrete. Let's go ahead and go to the right and left corners of our sort of stone here. We're going to go ahead and go back by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like so. And we're going to do the same on the left side over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Awesome. Then we go ahead and take our bricks and we want to go ahead and kind of connect it up to the nether brick. Now leave out these 2 blocks. We're going to go ahead and use them for the doors. If you want to just drop in the floor though, place 2 like that so you know they're there for the doors. Then you can actually drop your doors in as well. The handles are going to face one another and they're also going to be the closest to the actual car park. So not like this, they're going to be like this. Cool. Then bricks go in the between and then we go ahead and do the other door. Then we go ahead and connect the bricks to the outside like so. Awesome. Now most of this section is kind of cut off. There is a little sort of doorway in between, which I've made with like 3 blocks. So these 3 here, going back to about, where does the wall end? Just here. So we can actually go ahead and mark those out. So 1, 2, 3, that will include the middle line. Go back to that, mark out where it's going to be. I'd recommend using another material from the bricks, just so you don't end up filling that in. So once you have the marker there, add at least 2 walls on either side, and then you know you're going to sort of leave that section empty. Okay, fill up either side of it. Like so. Cool. Then we go ahead and build this up to about, let's go to door level first of all, so another row goes on top of these. All of these blocks around the perimeter. Here we go. Oops, not inside. My bad. And then a front middle as well. There we go. Okay, now what we need to do is go to the left side of this left door. We take our blue stained glass, we go 1, 2, and then up for 2 as well, like so. Then we want to go ahead and go along the door for another 2, like so. Then we go ahead and past the door for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up for 2 of course again. Do the exact same on the opposite side. So 1, 2 away from the door, for 2 up, then 2 over the door, and then past the door for 4, and then connect that up as well. Cool. Now we go ahead and place 1, 2, 3 brick next to that window, and this side as well. Then connect it up over the top. Drop down here, knock this block out, and I actually forgot to grab myself an iron block. You will need iron just to represent the little notice board that kind of goes in here. I've made it much bigger on my version of the gymnasium because it fit with the roof design, but if you guys prefer it like just 1 block for example, or even just the 2, then yeah, do whatever you feel is necessary. Awesome. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and sort of build the walls up a level, yeah, 1 level all the way around. Once you have the glass going, you can kind of do this. Don't fill over this section just yet. We want that doorway to be bigger than just a headroom of 2 blocks, you know. There we go. Awesome. So, let's take our blue concrete. Go ahead and place 3 along the top. And basically we're going to do it all the way along the front like this. Kind of like a marker and like a blue strip along the top here. And that is going to mark out our roof. So we literally just bring that out another block and then we go back for another 4 blocks. So bringing out a row. So that's overhanging the building. And then we go back for 4 because we have our 1 here that's already on the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And just literally duplicate what you've done at the front. So sort of mimic it. So you don't actually place like it down here, for example. You only do it for this sort of row at this height. I think once this tutorial gets going, it's actually quite easy to follow. If I do happen to go too quick or I am explaining stuff a bit weirdly, guys, feel free to pause the video and just drop a comment down below asking me any queries you might have about the tutorial. Don't mind trying to help anybody out, it's all good. Alright, so here we go. Fill that up. Nice. Alright, now we can go ahead and fill in these remaining blocks with bricks. Now here you might want to go over like that and you can fill that up finally. Just so they have a headroom of now 3, that's much better than just the sort of 2 we were going to have a minute ago. Fill in that one as well, like that. Now I will teach you guys how to build this as a normal gymnasium, but I have done something on the inside that's a little bit special for a tutorial in its own right, really. That I want to kind of make a tutorial special for that one on the inside. But for this one, I'm going to do like the basic, and maybe we'll even add the little bath that, oh gosh, I may have just spoiled that for someone that's not seen the show. Okay, well, I'll just give away bath, okay? Don't ask any more questions, just bath. Alright, let's go around to the side, the left side first of all. Let's go ahead and build a brick pillar, going up 1 block above the blue concrete at the top. So just like so. Then we want to go ahead and build this up, just a block underneath that one now, for about 4. Like so. Then we build another pillar, just here, in line with that one. And now we can fill in these 4 with glass panes like so. As you can see here, we have about 5 windows, so we need to go ahead and make sure we get all of those in the right dimensions. So, once again, let's do our 4 going down a level, like so. The highest the points are on the sort of bigger section of the build are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then these 4 block windows sit on 4 block pillars of bricks. Perfect. So let's go ahead and build another 5 just here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 blocks going up, and these ones go up for 4, like so. So that's 3 windows. Now here, once you get to the 3rd one back, you want to go ahead and before you reach the 4th one, you want to go ahead and double stack your 5 block sort of pillar like that. On the left side it's different to the right, because on the right side there's like a chimney that goes up, maybe to represent there's a cafeteria, like kitchen for example. I'm not sure if there is, but maybe there is inside the gym or something like that. But I didn't incorporate it on my build, unfortunately, because I ran out of a little bit of space when I was doing the inside, so please excuse me for that. Alright, let's go ahead and do the 4 again, and going up to 4, and then we'll do another 5, just one singular one, and then another 4, and then lastly we can end it with a 5. Now on all of these huge pillars, what have I done here? Is that just me, or is that looking wrong? I will go double check. I'll be right back. It's all good. It's an optical illusion. I honest to gosh thought I messed that up, but no, it's an optical illusion. It's all good. Alright, glass panes go in here. In every single gap remaining. Then on the actual taller pillars, so these 5 block long pillars, we take our nether brick fence and just go up for the full 5. On the double one, you want to make sure you get double fences just here. Kind of looks like a ladder, but that's actually pretty cool. So, all the way along until you reach the front again, and we're also going to do one just here before the blue concrete comes in for that front roof. Alrighty, we're now ready to switch around to the right side. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make a 5 again. So 1 block above the blue just there. Then we go ahead and build our 4, going up to 4. Then a 5. Then another 4. Then a 5 again, and we are on our second window now. So yeah, we got 1 more to go. So 4 for our 3rd window, and now as it's going into this sort of next 5 block pillar, we want to go ahead and build 1, 2. So 1 is sticking out from the rest of the wall, and we also want to do the same with this one, like that. Now I want to go double check my dimensions, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so for the chimney, we go ahead and build this up for the normal 5. All 4 of these blocks up to there, so it's now at the pillar height. But then after we do that, we go ahead and add 6. So 1 row, 2 row, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I know that looks stupidly big at the moment, but trust me, the roof, when it goes up, it'll get to that stage really, that will look a little bit more, you know, a little bit more better. Alright, so let's go ahead and fill in these gaps with glass panes. So we've got 3 windows, so we've got 2 to go. So directly next to this, because it's already bunched up the pillars, we'll just go ahead and add 4 besides that, up to our 4. Remember, we start a block back in because the chimneys are the only sort of block on this row that sticks out. So 4 glass panes on top, then a 5 block pillar, and then 4 lots of 4, and then lastly 1 5 block pillar to end us off. Now let's go ahead and do our nether brick fence. So 1 goes there, we're going to do 1 here, and then we're going to do 3 over here. Oops, that's the wrong one. There we go. 1, 2, and lastly 3. Cool. I just noticed a mistake with my other one on my original tutorial. I missed out this one completely. On the photo I'm looking at, I've missed it out. So, noob assassin right there. Okay, anyway, that is looking great. What we want to do now is we want to take our brick block and we want to go ahead and basically connect up all of the glass above with a nice long row of brick block like this. Boom. Let's do it on the other side as well. Ooh, a little bit more to go. There we go. Done. Alright, I'm going to go grab some new dimensions. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've cleared down my hotbar just a tad bit. I've still got my brick block, I've still got my spruce doors, I've grabbed a glass block, and I've grabbed some oak wood planks. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the corners just here, and we want to go ahead and connect this up so we have a back wall. We want to go and count from this block just here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now on 7, sorry, and 8, we want to go ahead and come in the floor for some oak wood planks. On the other side, we want to do the exact same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come in the floor for 7 and 8 for some oak wood planks again. Then we go ahead and fill in the remainder gap with a wall like so. Place your doors on. These ones go like this so you can see the planks on the outside. Still with the handles facing one another if possible. Now there are no windows on the back, so we just want to go ahead and connect up this entire wall. Basically fill it all in with your brick block. So let's get it done. So now then, once you have your wall at the back there, if you want to come to the front as well and also fill in these 2 rows that are kind of going to be sort of overhanging the blue with your brick block. So just bring this right the way along. Just so we have a big sort of rectangle area to work with. Like this. Now I'm pretty sure there's another wall here that kind of blocks off the blue. So if you want to also add this in, so just mimic the one here. So just build this along. Mimic that sort of framework for the doorway. And then just fill this over so that we cover up that blue concrete for the wall. For the roof even, at the front. There we go. Alright, epic. Whilst you're on the inside and the roof is off, it might be a little bit easier to do. If you want to go ahead and use /fill to do this entire flooring with your oak wood planks, you can. And if you want to do this one just with your normal speedrunning hand, then feel free to do so. I'm going to try and use /fill. If anyone doesn't know how to do it, all you need to do is it's best to drop on your coordinates, but if you don't have them on, it's not a problem. If you do want them on, you go to settings, you go to game, and then you go to show coordinates on world options. Second one down, you plonk that to on. That is on Minecraft Bedrock Edition, by the way. Okay, so over, if you want to like do this entire section with your planks, you go to the bottom left corner or the right. It kind of depends. You either stand on the block, so you know you're going to be doing this one, or you're like a block away, but you're highlighting that one just there. I'm going to stand a block away and highlight it. So now I have the coordinates on my screen in the top left corner. Now your sort of ground level will be the same as mine, so your middle number should be about 4 if you're on ground level on a super flat bedrock world. But if it's not, that's no problem. Your coordinates probably aren't going to be the same as me anyway. If they are, that's extremely lucky. We are going to go over here and click into our commands. So that is the right D-pad button on a PS4 controller. I think it's also the same on an Xbox, but I'm not certain. We do / and then we do fill. Then we go ahead and put in our coordinates that we've got on the left side of our screen. So it comes up as predictive text, which is very, very helpful. So -29 in my case, 3, because it is in the floor. Minus 153 is going to be my last number. Make sure that they're only a space away. So you almost made a mistake of putting them 2 spaces away, but you only want 1 between them. Otherwise it won't count. So then we go ahead and enter that, and it will say an error, but that is okay because that saves the command we've just written, so we can go ahead and use it again in a minute. Let's go to the top right, so basically the adjacent corner, so that we can get this entire area filled in. We don't just get that one row if we did that top corner. And likewise, if you're doing it from there, you go to there, and then likewise, you know, so on and so forth. So let's go to the coordinates of this one. Again, highlight it or stand on a block so you know. I'm going to highlight it again. I'm going to get my command back by going to getting into the command menu, which is the right D-pad, and then the up D-pad on a PS4 controller. Then we go space away, and it will come up with predictive text for this area and this block's command. So, well, this block's coordinates. So -5, 3, and then -127. Remember guys, it will come up with different numbers for you guys, so please don't write in my coordinates because it will just change a random area on your world. Let's go ahead and put in planks. I'm pretty sure that planks are on here. There we go. They're just called planks, which is super helpful. And then you just go ahead and click enter. And there you go. 675 blocks filled in. That should be the same number as mine because we've got the same dimensions for everything. Wonderful. If you guys don't have this, don't worry. If it's your first time using commands, don't worry at all. I always end up messing up my commands. Like, I had this world, this huge city, and we sort of were experimenting with the commands when the first day they came out. We kind of turned all the roads into dirt, which was, it was iffy because we had like an entire highway and everything like that, and a motorway and stuff like that, and yeah, it was all dirt now, so that sucks. But, you know, you make mistakes. It's a learning curve. Anyway, let's go ahead and fill the rest of this section in with planks and get this looking pretty cool. Let's do it. Alright guys, so earlier I got a little bit carried away with my wall. We do want to go ahead and take our glass block and put it above the door frame for just those 2 blocks. Like so. On both of these, by the way. Like that. For the roof materials, we just take some brick block, some stone bricks, some stone brick stairs, some stone brick slab, and that is it. I have a very dodgy dimension, well, dodgy drawing written down on a post-it note right now to follow, so wish me luck. Hopefully this goes well. We're going to go ahead and first of all do a massive long section of stairs above the nether brick fence. Now on the front it overhangs a block, on the back it does not, so that's cool. We then go ahead and do another row of stairs just on the top of the wall like this, and we do this exact same thing on the opposite side. Bear in mind we got the chimney to look out for, but apart from that it's going to be the exact same thing. So like this, overhang on the front, do another row like this along the wall, connected up to the chimney. That is where we made the chimney 2 blocks worth, because then we don't have to like avoid it with the stairs and make it look really awkward looking, you know. Then what we do is we go ahead and go back by 2 blocks with stone bricks on both sides. Now the reason we do that is because we take a slab and we run this the entire way along until we reach the front again, which we overhang by a block. Do the exact same thing over here. Don't worry, we'll come to the inside afterwards and make it look nice and cool, but at the moment it's going to look very, very hollow, kind of like a cave, but it'll be fine. And then we go ahead and put a stair right behind the slab like this. Tell you what, this roof design has got a lot easier to do since I did Mike's house and Dustin's house, because they both had really, really weird roofs. Woofs. And oh gosh, it took me ages to try and figure out how to teach you guys it. It was really, really difficult to teach my own building style. Okay, what I'm gonna have to do here, the stairs are not playing to my liking, so I'm gonna go down here and start them just back here. So place my 2 blocks and then do this. Now don't place those 2 blocks if you can help it for now, just because we don't know for sure if they're actually there. But my stairs are playing up. There we go. Ugh, okay. Let's remove those just temporarily. Yeah, okay, nice. And then we go ahead and do a stair again. So you will have to sort of place a block to start on just here. But I don't want to place any permanent blocks apart from the back so far, because I want to go and make sure everything is looking ship-shape. So we just do the 1 block there. Exactly the same on the opposite side again. Brick stairs look the coolest in Minecraft, in my opinion. I like using brick stairs. Oh, not curved. There we go. I will do the exact same brick design at the front because I can always go and change it up afterwards, but I'm pretty sure it's quite similar. If you look there, it's looking pretty similar. We kind of just use steps, so we will have to come and place some more, you know, blocks afterwards and maybe replace a couple, but for now, you know, we'll just do it just to make things easier for ourselves. Let's go ahead and put a block there temporarily and do a slab along the top of these stairs like that. Let's also do the same on the opposite side. So we're basically doing another slab stair design like this, and then of course we need to do one more for the step. So here, in line with the slab, so that kind of half the slab is touching the step, if that makes sense. And then the exact same thing over here. See what I mean? The roof is going up slowly but surely, and in certain areas it kind of rises up more than others, which is what we're going for. It's a very intricate design, but I think it looks pretty cool once it's done. Okay, there we go. And then we do another slab stair pattern. Oh, God, I love these slab stair patterns. Here we go. Right. Oh my gosh, I make work so much harder for myself doing these. Like, I plan them, make them so cool looking for the, you know, the thumbnail and stuff like that, and then I realize, crumbs, how am I going to teach people this? Because this is actually really difficult for myself to even follow. So I'm like, yeah, I may have to rethink the design. But no, this is pretty cool. You guys are more than capable of doing this stuff. I've seen you build before. It's pretty insane. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do another stair back here behind the slab. Up here. We'll do a quick recap at the end, just in case anyone might have got lost. If you have got lost, feel free to pause the video. It's no problem at all. Boom. Okay. Then we need to do one last stair up in the middle, and then we go ahead and connect it up. So, one last row of steps on the right, and then the left side over here. Cool. And then basically the entire rest of the wall can be filled up in the middle with our brick. Let's do that now. Let's fill it up another 2 rows for a second. Whilst I grab the sort of things we need here. So, yep, we got the 2, then we got the 1, then we'll do another 2, like that. So we integrate that. Then we're probably going to do a 1 up here. Am I right? Oh, we do it all the way along. That makes sense. So the second step before you reach the top, you go ahead and connect that up. And then the top step, you go ahead and connect that up as well. The rest of them, they just have one kind of holding up the thing. So the slab and stair design have 2 blocks underneath. The normal stair has 1, and then the slab and step 2. Then the slab on this kind of second to last one. Let's go ahead and make that 2. Yeah. Okay. That'll make it much easier. There we go. Boom. And then just fill in the rest of it with your brick block like so. Cool. So, quick recap. We go ahead and do 1 row of steps across the nether brick fence. Then we do a second row of steps up from that. Then we go ahead and place 2 blocks behind that. And on top of those blocks, we go ahead and place slabs besides and above our steps on the second row. And then back from the slab, in line with it, we go ahead and place another row of steps with a block behind that. Then we go up from that block and place a row of steps. Behind that row of steps, we go 2 blocks back. Up from the first block back, we go ahead and place a row of slabs. And then steps in line with that slab again. Behind the step, we go ahead and place 2 blocks. Like that. And then on the first block back, we go ahead and place a row of slabs and a row of steps in line with the slab. Then we go ahead and take our block and run it all the way along to the opposite side, which we make the exact same way. And then lastly, on top of that sort of row, we go ahead and put 1 last row of steps on both sides and connect them up with a row as well. Cool. And then on the top, we literally just fill it over with some stone bricks. Like I said, we'll make the inside look pretty cool in a minute, and we'll also go ahead and finish the front off, making that look pretty swell as well. Swell as well. Sounds very posh, doesn't it? Swell as well. Oh my goodness, right. Fill this along. Oh yeah, if you guys get sick of me, by the way, please feel free to mute the video. It's no problem at all. I mute myself when I'm editing, but it's hard because I need to listen out for like blips in the audio or something like that to tell you guys about it, but I do get annoyed with myself some days. Probably getting annoyed with myself right now. Hello, future wheel. Okay, that was weird. Right, there we go. Done! Okay, nice. Okay, like I said, I'm going to grab those new dimensions for getting this front roof looking cool. But if you want to go ahead and extend the brick up to the roof for this entire row, then please do that now if you can as well. That'd be awesome. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright then guys, so what we actually do for the front is now we've got this entire wall filled up. I'm going to go ahead and remove my blocks at the front like this, just so we can go ahead and make the sort of intricate look to it. So just remove all your brick blocks that you use to place the steps down and the slabs. What we're going to do is basically the opposite of what we've done going up. So, upside down step goes behind the normal step. Then we do an upside down step just here with a slab underneath the normal step. Then we go ahead and place an upside down step, normal slab underneath the normal step. Upside down step, slab, upside down step, and then a slab row goes along this sort of brick at the top. Then we do the exact same going down. So, on the slab step design, we go ahead and put the stair underneath the slab and then the slab underneath the step. So literally just doing the opposite to make it more confusing. But no, it looks really cool once it's done. And there you go, you can see how cool it looks. Looking pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to go grab some new materials. I'll be right back. Alright then guys, so for this next step, what I've gone and done is I've grabbed myself some blue concrete, some spruce wood steps, and some stone bricks. I'm actually going to come to here, and on the sort of chimney area, you can go ahead and replace these 2 blocks with stone bricks, just to make that an entire row, so that if anyone has any OCDs, like myself, you don't get annoyed at that, just, oh, that poking through, you know, those 2 brick blocks. Cool. Then we're actually going to go to here, the sort of foyer area, and do you remember we built this wall earlier to sort of make sure that none of the sort of surrounding the blue concrete was going to show through for the roof? Well, we're actually going to go knock the closest wall to the foyer out like this, only for how many blocks it's worth, so that we basically get the full use of the roof, so that none of it is kind of hidden away, if that makes sense. So, just removing these blocks like this. Try not to remove too much of the stuff you need, so like the outside walls, like I'm doing by accident, and the roof, because placing them back in sometimes can get a little awkward. There we go. Cool. So yeah, literally just do that, just to make it a little bit more simple for ourselves. Then go ahead and replace your planks in here. So that now the foyer is going to be worth 4 blocks of planks. Like so. Cool. Let's pop outside. Up here, we need to go ahead and build the sort of Tigers logo. I think it's Tigers. Oh my gosh, call myself a Stranger Things fan. Whew. I hope it's Tigers. That would just get me in deep trouble. I'm going to go a block up from my blue concrete, so I'm going to leave this row empty. I'm going to go to here and place 3 blocks of blue concrete. Then I'm going to place 1 in the middle, just like so. Then I'm going to place up 1 up diagonal on either side, like so. Replace my bricks in there. And then I'm going to go to the right and left side, diagonal down and diagonal up from that 3, diagonal down from the 1 out on its own, like that. Kind of looks like glasses and a mustache, but who knows? Could be a glasses and mustache team. The disguise team. Maybe. Okay, and it also shows through on the opposite side, which is what we want to do. That looks really cool. Speaking of the inside, the reason we've got our stone bricks back is we go ahead and go to the middle of our sort of area here where the sort of steps are and stuff. And we go ahead, come to this one, and we basically build out some beams for the roof. So literally, however many blocks the sort of roof is worth, so in this case 2, in this case 1, then 2, then 2, and then up here, right across, we just build beams to the other side. That's going to help us out in my special tutorial that I was on about earlier for this interior. So yeah, if we get it done now, it will save us some time in that episode as well. And also, it looks cool anyway. It also helps with the infrastructure look to the place, which is what we want to do. We want to make this look nice and realistic. When you come to the chimney section, of course on the left side of the gym, it's going to be the 2 sort of nether brick fence sticking out. But we are still going to make a double beam go across, so it looks like the chimney needs to be held up as well, all the way across the roof. Like I said, we do this for every single gap in between the windows. So like this, and then lastly, this one just here. I really want to give away what I'm going to be building next, but I don't at the same time. I mean, you could probably see out the window, a tutorial that's going to come soon. Oh, you can't see out the window anymore. Okay, let's quickly just show you guys. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Right, the window. But Hawkins Post is going to be on the way very shortly. So if you do want to consider subscribing for that, by the way, that'd be really awesome to have you buy for that tutorial. That'd be epic. Okay, then what we need to do lastly is just go ahead and build a sort of middle beam that runs the whole way across the room. So we start up near the logo up here. So in between that one, diagonal. You just bring this along, connecting up all the beams to a central beam like this. And to the exit wall like that. Wonderful. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some gymnasium type materials for furniture, and then let's get back to it. Alright then guys, so I'm in the gym right now. I've grabbed myself some last materials, some spruce wood stairs, some spruce wood slab, spruce wood planks, purple stairs, and, is it purple? Yeah, and some water buckets. So, first things first, we need to go ahead and actually use a little bit of markings on our floor so we can like mark where things are going to go. So to do that, we need to go down here, and just as you get inside the doorway on this sort of main entrance, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now on 12, we go ahead and just mark that in the floor with some spruce wood planks. Go a block away and also mark that in the floor with spruce wood planks. Double check that's 12 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's fine because that is on 12. That's good. And then we go ahead and literally just do that another block away like that on both sides. So kind of mimic it. Now that is going to be for our sensory deprivation tank in the middle. So where 11, if you haven't seen the show, please stop watching. But if you have, this is where 11 is. They're trying to like get it to communicate with Barb and Will in the Upside Down. So she has to kind of go through the same process she went with at Hawkins Lab. So they try and make this makeshift sensory deprivation tank in Hawkins Middle School's gym, so that she can try and get back to the Upside Down to communicate with Will and Barb. So it's a very, very cool scene. Very awesome. It's like towards the end of season 1. If you guys haven't seen Stranger Things, you've got to watch it. It's so good. Anyways, back to business. We are going to go up to here and first of all sort of build the gym site type steps and the seating areas really. So we're going to go up to just before the window. So 1, 2, 3 like that. So 3 blocks up. Going to do that the whole way along the wall. Huge steps. Like I said, this place is supposed to fill a lot of people in. At the end of the day, they have like basketball games in here and other sort of gym sports things. Oh, you can tell I'm not American. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So we go 2 blocks down from those 3. Like that for like another row. And then we do one last block row along here. Then we go ahead and put slabs on the top. And then the rest we angle down steps. So there should be 3 rows of steps. So 1, 2, yep, and then we're going to reach the floor with our third. That goes here. Then we go ahead and duplicate this on the opposite side. So 1, 2, 3, with our planks along the back wall, all the way to the other side, of course. You could also add a couple hoops in here if you want to. I didn't incorporate that in this build, but if you want to do that to make this more like a school and a gymnasium, then you totally could do that. So slabs along the top of those 3. 1, 2 planks go along this next row, stretching from one side to the other. Then we do one last row of planks down here. Then we go ahead and put 3 rows of steps, angling down for our gymnasium seating area. Like, drum roll please. So, there we go. Okay, and then we come to the middle, and where we marked out these 4 corners, go ahead and take our purple stairs, and we're going to go ahead and curve these around on the perimeter of our planks like that. Then we actually go ahead and take ourselves a purple slab, which is just here. Then we drop that in the middle. Then we go ahead and fill the perimeter of this, so the inside of it, with water like this. It's not very deep, I know, but it's just enough to look like a sort of paddling pool that Joyce luckily still had from when the kids were younger. And, you know, they used to have the paddling pool at the summers and stuff. So it does kind of look very small in this huge room, but at the end of the day, you know, 11 at the time is quite small, and it's only really to sort of briefly communicate with them in the Upside Down. It's like a makeshift type thing, so that's what we're going for here. And then the rest of this place is pretty much completed. Like, to be honest, it's quite dark in here when they're doing the whole sensory deprivation tank scene. So, yeah, that's it. Well, that is it for this tutorial, guys. Thank you so much for watching this Woody Assassin video. If you did enjoy this one, please be sure to drop a like, that'd be awesome. If you do want to consider subscribing, like I said, we've got Hawkins post on the way. I don't know at the time of this video if I've posted that Demogorgon tutorial yet. If I haven't, then that is to come as well. Probably shouldn't have said that, probably should have been a secret, but never mind. So yeah, just consider subscribing if you want to, that'd be awesome. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. Definitely stay tuned for that surprise coming on the inside. You can probably guess what it is, to be honest. I mean, all the clues are there. You can see through the windows. Ugh, there we go. But yeah, that'd be awesome. I can't wait to build that. I'm so looking forward to it. And yeah, I hope to see you there as well. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, of course. Please stay safe. And I'll see you at the next Woody Assassin video coming very, very soon. Goodbye for now, everybody. Take care.